believe me. They're real. I was just kidding when I made the actual video, but they're out there. They really... The hell? Oh, God. What is that? No! No one's gonna see that, but I thought it'd be funny. Yeah, it's World UFO Day. That was an unexpected thing to find, and I had to make it whiskey-oriented. I'm not sure if I succeeded. We'll find out in a little bit. I have four different whiskeys, specifically, for this stream. Two of them, yeah, they're very alien to me, and I'm not looking forward to them. So there's that. You're welcome. And then two are ones that will send me into outer space. I'm looking forward to those. Everything else, I'm scared of. Definitely scared of. Oh, and one thing I wanted to mention is I did get this in the mail today because I'm a magnificent bastard that I am. Hopefully someone can see this. Oh, It says, how do you whiskey? Come on, focus, you damn son of a... It says, how do you whiskey on it? But since it's shiny and metal and my camera hates my life, you can almost read it, I promise. See, I don't know. I don't understand the camera. Anyway. How do you whiskey? Oh, now it's on the back. It says magnificence. I gave it all away. That's what you're supposed to say when you meet magnificent bastards in the wild. How do you whiskey? And with magnificence is the answer. We'll see. All right. I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait until people are actually interested and start chatting because I don't want to do this, but I thought it'd be fun. Oh, and I will mention that tomorrow, Saturday. I think tomorrow I'm going live on Scotch Down Under, Ken, his stream, as I usually do in the morning on Saturdays, every other Saturday actually. So looking forward to that as well. I think we have plans to do something and watch something and drink something. I'm all down for that. To show you what we're in for, because that's usually people need to know that, here's a sample I was given. And I was given this with absolutely no idea how I was going to incorporate it into streaming or videoing or anything. Bent Tropical Spirit. I don't know. I've never had this before. It's 40% and it's aged in oak, but I think they added fruit. I'm going to look into that later. The next one, Bird Dog Blackberry Flavored Whiskey. It too is 40%. So yay. It's actually whiskey because it is 40%. And then I have two more. Which got to be secret until later because I have to just... I'm actually stalling at this point. I'm just waiting to drink these because I don't really want to. But soon. And we also have a stream that's going to be on Sunday. Sunday is the Sunday the 4th? I believe it is. Today's the 2nd. 2 days from now it's the 4th. I'm not quite sure what I'm going to do, but it's going to be super patriotic. Not really. I have to make sure I actually post it. See, I do this thing where I post everything early, and then I forget if I did it, which freaks me out a little bit. All right, posted where I need to post things, I think. Alex Brie, hello. Welcome. Be sure, since you're the first one here, be sure to go back and look at the start of the stream. I did something special, but I also did something knowing no one would be here. So it's a secret. Don't tell anyone. Tell everyone, but we're doing bizarre and alien whiskeys today. And I just showed two of them. I'll show them again. Bent Tropical Spirit. And this is what my brother gave me. Bird Dog Blackberry Whiskey. 40%. And then two more that are actually whiskeys that will send me to outer space because I like them. So that'll be good as well. And it's World UFO Day. So I've always found something funny about UFOs is it's a UFO, unidentified flying object. Got it? You got that? So if it's unidentified, how can you know if it's an alien? I'm doing all the little gestures and weirdness today. That's the fun part. I've seen a UFO. I don't know what the hell it was. Oh, good. Yeah. My brain was like, I'm going to do this real special thing for the start of the show. And then I'm going, most people don't like show up right away. I'm not there yet. We're getting there. I'm sure once I hit 1,000, I'll have people just waiting to see my mustache, which is pissing me off today, by the way. As it always does. I got to do something with it. I'm going to tweak it, maybe shorten it a bit because it's driving me crazy. Now, I don't know which of these is going to taste worse to start. And I'm not going to drink all of either of them, obviously, because this would kill me. This, on the other hand, is just a sample, but it's a big one. Some of it, actually, it's not a big one. Some of it's missing, and I haven't drank it. So it's been like that since I got it. I didn't open this at all. But it's probably best that there isn't a lot in here, actually. I do have info about it. I looked these up, and we're going to, review and Google and all that fun stuff, because I like to learn along with everyone else here. You want to call it learning. Yes, we identified an object and called it unidentified. I guess it's really that is a catch-22 kind of thing. When you see it, you don't know what it is. So it kind of makes itself an unidentified flying object only if you see it. Otherwise, we don't know what the hell it is ever, and we can't even label it. I was tempted to do that the alien guy with his hair, where he's like this, but I can't. My hair was not going to do that. And if it did, I would hate myself for a while because I probably couldn't fix it. Yep. But overall, I'm going to keep stalling because I really don't want to drink these. This is one of those days. I also had I have others in the fridge I could try, but I have to get up. I don't know if I want to do that. It's like a faux pas for a streamer. Oh my gosh, he got up and nothing's there. Holy shit. Maybe I'll do that in the end if I'm feeling spicy. I don't know what I'd grab, though. There's at least 6. Oh, actually, I know one I'd grab. What is it? Maple. That's pretty foreign and alien to me. There's a maple flavored whiskey that my parents got from Vermont. I believe I have the actual other one, the real bourbon, somewhere. If you're just joining me and unaware of what happened last week, and I had, well, if you're here usually, you should know, but there was an official KillCo whiskey meetup thing, first one ever, and it was in Connecticut. I got a lot of whiskey. I have many samples in front of me right now, so it's not surprising that the one I'm looking for has escaped my view, but it was a different shape. That's what's bothering me. Everything else is kind of short and squat. What did I do with it? The aliens took it. Yeah, it's maple whiskey from Vermont. That's the only thing I'm looking forward to. It's like maple flavored whiskey from Vermont. I can deal with the from Vermont thing. If I'm going to have maple flavored whiskey, it better be from Vermont, damn it. Nope. Like this stuff, I'm not even sure if it's from Tennessee. Kentucky. I assume it is. Caramel and certified color added. What the hell is a certified color? It is from Kentucky. KY in the back. It's official. I still think it's from the aliens. No, I don't. Ooh. I mean, yay. I'm trying to remember what I have in the fridge now. That's what's really bothering me, because I know there's like a fireball or a cinnamon one, and there's a number of other things I don't have. Thankfully, I'm never going to buy any banana flavored stuff ever again, so I don't have to worry about that. But I have a feeling there's like peach or probably another apple one in there. A little weird. All right, I've been stalling for 10 minutes. I'm pretty good at stalling. But I can't keep doing it because you all deserve entertainment, which apparently is suffering in this case. What's this? It says something on the bottom. What the hell? I can't tell it's upside down. Oh, it's actually backwards. It says the Glencairn glass. All right, starting with number 1, I will miniaturize myself and see if I can do this properly, as always. I'm a professional. All right, share screen. I gotta make sure my volume's up. Hello. Boop. And Tropical Spirit. I haven't really looked much. I have not looked at this very much. I pulled it up on the browser here. That's really all I've done so far. As you can tell, that's what it usually looks like, I suppose. As I mentioned, this is just a sample. I really don't know what to expect, and I'm a little concerned. But here we go. I have two glasses as well. This is the one that doesn't have anything on it. The second one, that was perfume. That was an old lady's perfume I just smelled when opening this. Pouring very little, because if this tastes or anything like the smell, I'm not going to be happy. It's like I haven't actually smelled it, too. I just smelled a little bit when opening. Old lady perfume and some kind of cleaning solution. Yay! Alien whiskey. I really wish I did have alien whiskey. I saw a few weird things, like what I see out there. I know there's Star Trek stuff. I saw an actual alien, like the Alien movie with the face huggers and stuff. I saw something about that out there, and it was like a face hugger on a bottle. Don't know if that was real, but it was hilarious. Yeah, sounds real. Super tasty. Can't wait. Let's see what else there's about it. I'm gonna read about it first because I have a feeling it'll be worse if I know more about it than just to smell it and guess. And I just smelled it from like a distance. So, oh, that is not good. That is not a good smell. It's cleaning solution. It's like potpourri cleaning fluid. Ugh. It's funny as it changes a little bit every time you smell it. Yeah, like a citrus fruit-ish cleaning solution. Ugh. Let's find out more about it, shall we? Let's see. Tropical Spirit. $20. No expense was saved here. Paid, saved. Ooh. Okay. With natural flavors, finished in oak. So technically, I mean, the way stuff is described in the liquor industry, this one had to be called Tropical Spirit. Even though, because they did something weird to it, they couldn't call it whiskey. And I know that because I read a little bit about it. 40%, 80 proof. Technically, the specs of the whiskey are met. Finished in oak, 40%. It's two of them that I'm aware of. Tropical fruit. I gotta make it so this is in front of me, shall we? Tropical Spirits is fruity and citrusy, brewed and distilled like any other whiskey, with one distinct difference. Tropical fruit is added to the kettle during distillation. All your favorite tropical fruits, passion fruit, guava, coconut, and citrus. Take yourself to the beach without leaving home. Dig your toes in the sand with the Tropical Spirit, and don't forget the twist of lime. That implies to me this is supposed to be a mixer, which I could see. I could see this being in some kind of tropical fruity coconut beverage thing. But on its own, let's just say I'm a little concerned about what is about to happen to my body. I hope there's no real horrible reaction, because that could be the case. Hasn't happened yet. I don't have a spit bucket. So, back to this. Welcome back. I know you all missed me. All right. I am fully aware that saying alien whiskey is not a good idea because that just means something I'm not going to like. However, I did counterbalance this. I'm going to suffer for the first hour, guaranteed. And then in the second hour is the type of whiskeys that could send me into outer space or have sent me into outer space, which is how I tried them. And I was like, oh my gosh, this is wonderful. Off into space. There are two of them. I'm trying to decide which I should drink the bottle first because it's lower in proof, I think. You don't get to see what it is. I can't read from this far away. Yes. Definitely lower in proof. The other one is 50 something, 57.68. So if you want to try and guess what is that 57.68, and will send me to the moon, is good luck. All right. Well, first we'll observe the color because it is not whiskey colored, unless you're talking about scotch. Oh, it's about as clear as water, except for like this weird yellow tint to it, which is kind of scary. Which I guess makes it a spirit, because it does. That's not whiskey colored at all. However, it does kind of remind me of a peated scotch. I don't know why. I haven't had a lot of peated scotches, but there's some peated scotches. You look at them, it looks very unassuming, and then you get it in your nose, and it's just, hello. Yes, that was the plan. I knew I wasn't going to like the first two probably, and then I have to counterbalance. I have to, two very alien whiskeys to me. That's what these are, and then of course the ones that'll send me to the moon or into space. Aliens. I don't. There is actually UFO whiskey out there too, but I don't know much about it. I typed in UFO whiskey, and that was one of the first ones to come up. Don't have it, so not interesting. I'm not going to go out and buy it just for a show. Although there is the keen part of my brain that's thinking. All the whiskeys I do buy tend to be for the show / because I want to try them. Most importantly, I don't know about other whiskey tube people, but for me, it's I want to try it, and I also want to document it, and maybe make it a little funny, a little bit. I am a little worried about this weekend, however, because I'm fully aware that it is 4th of July weekend. My birthday is closing in on me so fast. I kind of hate it. But the only way to counterbalance that is to make this a birthday month. Ta-da! Oh, also give me money. We're not doing a giveaway this time. Although that went well. It really did. But I have to have at least 10 people in the stream for it to be like a real giveaway. Otherwise, it'll be one person and they will win. I mean, I'm okay with that, but I also have to have the costs balance. I talked about this last time. To do a giveaway, there has to be a certain amount of people in the room. There has to be a certain amount of people who are interested. And there has to be a certain level of donations for winning the sample pack to offset the cost of actually sending to someone. It isn't too bad. It's usually less than $20 to ship anywhere in the United States. That's the other caveat. United States only, because shipping outside of anywhere, if I were shipping beard oil, which is what I'm talking about, here's a little sketch. I don't like the smell at all. Part of me wanted to put it in a different kind of glass just so I wouldn't be able to smell it as much. I know why now. And I'm afraid this is going to somehow taint the next one, even though they're both flavored stuff. I don't even know if I want to. I can't call it whiskey. It's just called a spirit. Because I don't know who thought about that either. Someone was thinking, you know what? We're going to start making whiskey. And we're just going to dump a bunch of fruit in there and see what happens. Ugh. Interesting concept. I don't think they really pulled it off, though. No, they didn't. The only thing I keep thinking about is a weird cleaning solution like Pine Sol, except with a weird fruit, not pine. It is good odds. That's the problem. Can't have good odds. Can't be that good. But I was, well, I don't want to say I was inspired by anyone. I liked how other channels were doing giveaways. I would easily throw out a few bucks just to be in the running. And I had won before. I won on Mash and Drums channel once. I got a whole bottle of beard oil, and I won on Hot Butter Rolls as well, and got something that sent me to the moon, which I may have, and you may remember what it is. Unlikely, but it's possible. You know what? I have to tease people. You're just thinking, trying to get social media stuff to work properly. Oh, that's what I was saying. On a holiday weekend. That's the other thing. No, there's trouble. I thought about doing that, but I didn't want to waste tinfoil. I thought about it, and I went, I don't want to try to make a damn hat out of tinfoil. I wear my science shirt. Tyson and Nye. Bill Nye, the science guy. Science. Science rules. But also aliens. You know what I mean? If you're just joining us, and I'm sorry if you are, I am sampling for the first time bent tropical spirit, and it smells like cleaning fluid. Just gross. Well, everything's moving. My mouse clicks very loud. I don't usually think about it until I'm recording and doing a stream. Clean. All right. Co-op, so you're up to date. This is, did I tell you what it is? I just said that probably. Bent tropical spirit. Smells awful. Technically is a spirit that was aged in oak, but it's 40%. And instead of actually making good whiskey, they decided to dump a bunch of fruit in it before they finished distilling. So, yay. That's why it smells like a weird kind of citrusy cleaning fluid and not good. It almost smells good. What was really scary, one of my first thoughts, is they did say tropical fruit, and I've heard of a certain tropical fruit that is absolutely atrocious. I'm trying to think of the name. It's been on the Whiskey Try videos. Oddly enough, it's making the round. It's made the rounds on the YouTube. People found out there was this disgusting fruit that smelled like corpses, and everyone went nuts over it. I thought it was a bad idea. Could happen. Oh, that's another one. I could add that in there. So make it 4. Oh no, it is 4. I can make it 5. Ha! Ardbeg. Ardbeg actually sent some of their whiskey into outer space. I don't have that, but I do have an Ardbeg, the Ugadol, Oogie, as they call it, and that'll probably clean my mouth out of anything I drink tonight. So we'll leave that for last, if I remember, which I might not, because my memory not so good. It's very bad. All right, I'm just gonna drink this. I am not gonna get sick, but don't be surprised if I do a spit take. I'm just gonna sip and drink this as fast as possible. I poured too much too. I should have just given myself one little sip. Now I gotta suffer indefinitely. I did say pine sol, except fruity and not a good smell. Bottoms up to the UFOs. Whew. Well, yeah, it's not a good taste. Like it did initially taste like cleaning fluid. My mouth has been cleansed now by cleaning fluid. This could actually just be cleaning fluid for all I know. That would be a problem. It burns like alcohol, though. That would be a horrible thing to have happen to me on stream. Someone actually just sending cleaning fluid in a bottle, and I didn't know it. Welcome to the anxiety-ridden brain, where everything is horrible and terrible things happen all the time. It's great. Well, most of us do want to return to Earth at some point. You could put in a weather balloon. I don't know how high up those go, but I'm sure it's close to space. The real question is, would it actually be able to make it back? And it wouldn't do anything. Like in a bottle? Maybe you catch some cosmic rays. I know they did say something did happen to the Ardbeg, but I found that hard to believe. Then again, I don't know exactly what they did with it. So I'll do more research, aka I'll Google it, find out. I know they said it was like fruity and tire, and I'm going, well, it's an Ardbeg, so that's kind of the norm. All right, gotta finish this. I cannot begin to tell you how unpleasant this is. It's not terrible. It's just whatever this is, it is not meant for drinking straight. It is definitely something I can understand being in a tropical cocktail, maybe a weird kind of margarita thing. Or what else is a fruit kind of drink? There's some kind of breakfast drink. Weird as that sounds. I've had a few breakfast drinks, believe it or not. There's like a Manhattan, no, sunrise, something sunrise, and then there's always freaking. What's the orange juice and bubbly one? No, bubbly. I mean champagne. Orange juice and champagne is mimosa. Well, that doesn't sound right. Mimosa. Something is the wine one. I'm not sure. Neighbors being loud. All right, I'm stalling again because this is not pleasant. But I'm trying to do drinks in 30-minute chunks. You'd think that would be easy. It isn't. I'm always surprised by other streamers who just pound like 7 to 8 drinks in an hour. Huh. I don't want that to happen to me. I kind of do, but I also don't. Cleaning fluid does get a little dry on the end. I guess that's the wood impact. Ugh. It does taste a little citrusy, but what kind of fruit is that? I don't know. Maybe guava? It does tell me like a bunch of fruits they put in here. It could be coconut. Because, passion fruit? No. I'm not sure what passion fruit tastes like. But it says all your favorite tropical fruits: passion fruit, guava, coconut, and citrus. Couldn't tell you what any of those are. Maybe it's guava. Maybe I don't like guava. Who knows? Don't think I've ever had guava. So, yeah, I have an idea of what it tastes like now, and that's unpleasant. Yuck. Next on the list of alien whiskeys, to me. Oh, water, you're my friend. I think they got rid of it. Yeah, it did. This one I'm kind of curious about, but also tentatively a little disturbed. This is Bird Dog Blackberry. I like blackberries, I think. Blackberry flavored whiskey. And it can say it's whiskey because it's 40%. Unlike other ones like Fireball, which is not 40%, but calls itself whiskey. It's on the card, damn it. All right. Close that. MI21, yes. Almost 41. Don't remind me. All right. Okay. Here we go. This is another one that's clearly supposed to be a mixer, but it isn't. Oh, it always bothers me. You do a share screen and it technically moves things around, but if you close the screen, it doesn't go back to the normal settings. So that's annoying. Chrome tab, where is it? There it is. Blip. See? Looks the same, except this one is crooked. If you can't tell. The label is off center. That's why you throw it away. It's a plastic bottle. Here we go. I haven't read anything yet. I don't know anything about it. If you're reading it, don't. I mean, you can, but don't. Here we go. Another completely alien to me whiskey. I'm trying not to smell it. Being a little generous with this because I'm hoping for good things. I'm hoping at least one of these won't be awful. Look at the color. It's not really, you can see it in the bottle, but look at it. Oh, I'm tiny. Hold on. I'm doing this backwards. There you go. There. Now you can see the color a little bit. Not that you couldn't in the bottle, but I don't know if they added coloring. I wouldn't be surprised if they did. Oh, God, yes. I don't know if I've had anything that awful in a while. Yeah, color and certified colors added. I don't know what a certified color is, but so we can't really judge that. Who knows how long it's been in a barrel, if at all. It looks nice, though. Back to the sharing screen. I'll give you some notes on this, I think. I've smelled this before. What is this? I'm thinking blueberry, which is weird, or raspberry instead of blackberry. The combo. It's reminding me of some kind of seltzer or a fizzy drink of some sort. That's weird. I can't place it. But it's reminding me of a certain drink. Oh, I got it. Grape soda. It's reminding me of grape soda. is what it's reminding me of. Big shock. Share the screen again, Brian. Shut up. A dream is a wish your heart makes. It's happening again. There we go. Breaking. Don't know why it made that noise. It's very strange. Yeah, it's grape soda. It smells like grape soda. That's why bubbly. Or maybe a shit, I said maybe a flavored seltzer, but not nearly as strong. It doesn't smell bad. It smells very sweet. Although it is reminding me of grape soda, which is funny. Since I don't remember the last time I had a grape soda, but it was an instant like, whoa, I know this smell. Crush. I think it's Crush grape soda. That's really weird. It's the only one I can think of, too. I don't know of any other grape soda I would drink. So that's the only one that comes to mind instantly. All right, what's it say? It does have the color on here, which is hilarious. All right, here we go. Ready? This distinctive flavor. I'm looking at the wrong screen again. Excuse me. I have it over here, so I know where it is, but it should be over here so I can look at you. This distinctive flavor took home the gold medal from the San Francisco World Spirits Competition. Well, that's encouraging. And with one sip, you'll see why. Our Blackberry Bird Dog whiskey awakens your taste buds with fruity wild berry flavors plucked straight from the bramble. Whip up one of our sweet briar lemonades for easy afternoon sipping. That sounds amazing, actually. A lemonade with some of this in here? Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, yeah. I just had a wonderful idea. If you will recall, if you're paying attention to this channel closer than I am, I did a limoncello video last week. This and some limoncello and maybe some soda water. I know what I'm doing later. Oh, I could do it now. I haven't drank it yet. Wait. Getting ahead of myself. If you would like me to make that now on stream, do one of these in chat, and we'll count them. If they're more than 2, I'll probably do it. That smells good. But that's what that reminded me of. It said sweet briar lemonade for an easy afternoon sipping. And it is afternoon, and I do need to drink something easily. And this does smell good. And I do love that idea. Limoncello and soda water and this. Oh. Potency, 80 proof, 40%. Color, golden amber, even though they added coloring. So it doesn't matter. No sweet blackberries and warm bourbon. What? That's a weird thing. Warm bourbon. Speaking of bourbon, I think there's a bourbon bites in here somewhere. I'm right. So hi, Mom. That's a thumb, but thank you. Nice to see you, Bourbon Bites. Welcome to the Alien Show. You missed the first one. It was awful. This one's not so bad. But it is a foreign alien type of whiskey from space. It's come to take me away. But I do like, there you go. Thank you, Mom. But I have to get up, and I hate doing that. But as long as I'm tiny, it doesn't matter as much. Rehearsal's over. Nice. It does. I was so happy. I'm so happy I read that on there. My whiplash reaction was going, you have limoncello in your fridge. Oh, yeah, I do. Yeah, I'll just make some of that. We have the nose. I said the nose already. I don't like how it says warm bourbon because that doesn't really sound that appealing to me. Warmed up bourbon. Maybe on a cold day, but body, sleek and smooth blackberry sweetness. I moved the damn screen so I can see chat. Thank you. Back to normal. Sleek and smooth blackberry sweetness up front with a subtle fade into traditional notes of honey, oak, and a rich bourbon. Keep saying just bourbon, and that's going to bug me. Finish, slight sweetness rolls into warm aged bourbon. Said bourbon 3 times. In each one, the nose, warm bourbon. The body, rich bourbon. The finish, warm aged bourbon. Well, that's interesting, to say the least. It's hilarious, actually. All right. Sancha? Or, I could say anything in some alien language and no one would know. It doesn't actually smell like liqueur. It smells really sweet. So, and again, it does smell like Crush grape soda, so there's that. They do. And granted, it is 40%, so, they can call it whiskey, and it doesn't say bourbon on it, so that's the funny part. It just says Bird Dog Blackberry Flavored Whiskey. It couldn't say Bird Dog Blackberry Flavored Bourbon. I think there are rules. I know there are rules. There's some rules to. They don't like you calling it bourbon if it's flavored or something. I don't know. I do know. Part of me knows, and that part of me is asleep. Always. All right. Cheers to all of you. Have a safe and happy, July 4th weekend. I know it gets a little crazy. Yowza. Oh, actually, it's really sweet at first, but it goes like that and disappears. That's pretty good, actually. That would be a nice introductory. Oh, God, there's a burn. Nice introductory thing to people and being like, hey, this is whiskey. It's flavored whiskey. Get them to sip on it, maybe. That's really easy to sip, but oh, God, is that first taste sweet? Yeah, the initial hit was unbelievably sweet. And I do have a limit. I'm not bigger again, son of a bitch. There we go. Hello. Took the sip and no one could tell because it was tiny. But yes, they are. I do have a sweetness limit, which I assume you do as well. And I can't drink many dessert wines. That's where my limitations are. I've had some dessert wines where it's just like, why? Why would you want to drink this? It's so disgusting. Disgustingly sweet, I should say. Didn't taste bad. It was just overly sweet. I couldn't deal with it. And that was because my brother was doing wine somm stuff. So I got to try a bunch of wines back in the day. Still don't know anything about wines other than I'm not a fan of reds. And I generally lean towards whites and rosés. Probably because they're cold. Well, the other ones, the funny part is I tell myself I don't like reds because they're room temperature. All of my whiskeys are room temperature. Something about it. Something about reds don't bother me. All right. Gonna finish this off, and then I'm gonna make that drink since it was, upvoted. Oh. Yeah. Pretty good. The first initial sip, though, cool. But I guess once your tongue gets, is bracing itself for that kind of sugary sweetness, it's not as bad. It's been muted. The second sip has been muted. I actually go get the ingredients. That's probably the more fun thing to do. I could actually make it off camera, but I'll grab the limoncello and the soda water and just mix it all together in the Glencairn for funsies. Why not? Live a little. I'm still trying to think of what to do on July 4th because part of me is like, I'll make it an American day with bourbons and whiskey in America. And then the other part of me is going, it'll be 4th of July, no one will be here. I don't want to look at you. That's the fun part of my brain right there. I have to deal with all the time. A wine for everybody. I do not enjoy wine, and I do not want to find one that I like. Fair play. If you like whiskey, you're good. There's plenty of whiskeys out there to try that you're going to like or dislike. For me, I just want to try everything, which I've done thus far. Other than, I tried this thing. I knew I wasn't going to like it, but I tried it. Well, I assumed I wasn't going to like it. All right. The beginning of the show is silly. So at least you'll enjoy that moment because I don't think anyone was here. But I had fun with it. The aliens, they're here. They're coming to get you from outer space. I'm going to beam you up. All right. I'm going to make the drink. I'm going to grab I'll have to pour a little more of this. So I'll finish this, grab the ingredients, come back, and we'll make a drink. Stay tuned. Woo! That was still pretty sweet right off the bat. Burp. I'm okay. Welcome back. Limoncello from the video last week. If you want to watch that, you can. And super expensive club soda I won't show the brand because I don't know about branding on this freaking site. Granted, everything I show is a brand on it, but this is just soda water that I got from CVS. Super expensive. All right. Here's the catch, though. The limoncello itself is 30%. That's why it's dangerous. Limoncello is a dangerous drink because you pour a lot of it without realizing it's just 10% short of whiskey. So you drink a fair amount, thinking no problem. And suddenly you're on the floor. You don't know why. There we go. A little bit of the limoncello. I can't make this a big drink. That's the thing. I got other alcohols to drink. Leave me alone. And this is going to get warm. Now, it's not going to be out for very long. I'll put it away. I'll put it away by putting it in my line of sight. A little bit of this blackberry whiskey. Lovely. Just a smidge, because this is going to overpower anything. And the rest is going to be soda water, because watering down things to make them not taste as bad is a good idea. So you know it's carbonated. There we go. Water. There. How could this go wrong? Could go very wrong. All right. It looks like lemonade. So that's good. Mission accomplished. Lemonade looking. Ooh. Oh. Kind of smells like lemonade. Oh, yeah, man. This is a good idea. I'm glad I read that on their website. Blackberry whiskey, limoncello. Well, they said lemonade, so I'm making it twice as alcoholic. Thus the small pour. No. No. I'm not going to add a dash from the first one. That would ruin it. I don't need that shit in my life. I will drink that, but I'm going to water it down. Like, I'm going to pour the rest of that in something and just the rest is going to be water, and hopefully I won't taste it. Or limoncello. I'd probably tamper it down a lot too. Like, I can't really tell there's blueberry whiskey in here. I only added a smidge of both, but the limoncello definitely took over. Yeah, mostly lemon. Lemony goodness. Pretty much, Cliff. And welcome, Cliff. Nice to see you. This is that's the problem. Like I said earlier, limoncello is a good drink if you can add soda water or something, because it's really not meant for straight up sipping in my mind. But you can accidentally drink a lot of it, and it's very close to 40%. So it's almost as dangerous as drinking whiskey. You can easily overdo it without even realizing it. Oh, hell yeah, man. It's beautiful. I know what to use these for now. Like the limoncello has been in my fridge for a week without me touching it, because it's like, oh, it's limoncello. I don't know what to do with it. Now I have a definite idea. And I wish I had known about this drink a couple of days ago, because it was really hot out. And this is perfect. You add a few ice cubes to this. Maybe a dash of bitters. I have some orange bitters. That would be a good idea. Make it a serious cocktail instead of just a mix of water and limoncello and whiskey. Technically, I guess that's a cocktail. I don't know the rules. I'm still nosing it like it's a whiskey. And I've definitely ruined this glass now. That's why I have another one. So that'll be good. And I'm going to definitely, destroy my palate with the other 3 whiskeys I'm going to drink. Because outer space. Creek. Space. Yeah, that's good stuff, man. I got to say. Gives me a weird voice, though. All right, next. Moving on. Not yet. Almost. We have technically 3 more whiskeys. I don't know where the third is. Where is the third one? Did I? Hold on. We have to browse. I can't find it. It should be in my line of sight, but I moved things around and kept certain boxes and confused myself thoroughly. No. Well, it's for the end anyway. I don't need to find it yet, but it's going to distract me that I don't know where it is. least not off the top of my head. I know it's in there. And if it isn't, well, I have a problem. Because it was expensive. Unless I put it behind me. As some of you know, I have a lot of whiskey now behind me. It's hiding. Let's see. I don't think I have many scotches over here. No, I don't have any scotches over here. That was kind of the point. I have a lot of weird stuff over here. Tequila and absinthe. Some rye. Dickel. Bourbon. Japanese. Red Rest. Alberta Premium. The only Canadian one I have. Rhode Island. If you didn't see this week's video. Sons of Liberty. Single malt. All right. We'll figure it out. I know it's over here. It's just out of my line of sight somewhere. I can sense it. Is that it in the back? It bothered me until I figured it out. Yeah, baby. Ardbeg sent their whiskey into outer space. I don't have space whiskey, but this is as close as we'll get. We'll save it for the end when my palate is totally blown. So there we go. First, we'll finish our lemonade, as a responsible adult would do. Damn, it's good. It is really good. I mean, I would recommend this. If you, get any kind of blueberry flavored liqueur, raspberry, blackberry. But sponsor me, Bird Dog, and I'll say this is the best thing ever. It is very good, though. As far as my brother gave me this just because, he didn't want it or he didn't need it. He's a distributor, so free whiskey for me. And it's actually not terrible, which is good. I was kind of concerned after the first one, not knowing what the hell would happen next. I do not like Bloody Marys. Well, let's just say I've yet to have one that I've yet to have one, probably. I don't think I've ever gone somewhere and been like, give me a Bloody Mary, because it's just something about tomato juice. Granted, I've had V8 before, and that's probably pretty close. But as a whole, I don't go searching for tomato flavored, things. Tomato flavored anything. Well, that's not true. I'm a weird one with tomatoes, like actual tomatoes. Something about the texture of tomatoes freaks me the hell out. I don't like it. I don't even really like them on my burgers and such. I get it because I'm not going to do it at home, obviously, but sometimes they say go easy with the tomato. I hope you can't hear the crazy lady next door. She's a menace. So if anything, this stream has taught me that limoncello, Bird Dog, blackberry whiskey, and some soda water is a great idea. Possibly adding a dash of God damn it, I said out. Possibly adding a dash of orange bitters. Maybe regular bitters. Undecided. Test them both. Who knows? It's a long night. Long weekend. Whoa. It's good. It really is. It's that sugary. It's that sugary thing in your mouth at the end because they're very sweet. On to our next contender. These are the ones that technically have sent me into space. They sent me to the moon at how good they were. This is making it so I am enjoying this next part rather than dreading it. Although, as we learned, that was pretty good. That was a good call. Thank you, Bird Dog website. I appreciate your suggestion. How much is this anyway? This is like a flask version. $3.75. I need to go buy more whiskey at this size. Not because I, don't want the whole bottle, but when I'm trying new stuff and I'm not sure about it, perfect size. Because then I can share it if I don't like it, and it's enough to try on the stream. It's like, well, I probably have a plastic top, so that's not super exciting. Everyone loves a cork pop. If you don't, clearly you're from outer space. You're an alien. Shush. So my watch telling me it's 10 of. This is a sample I got recently, and I also had it on the last stream, I think. Not the same batch. However, so I don't know if this is any different from before. This is Smoke Wagon, UCUF. 1, sent me to the moon, real good. 2, it's from Nevada. That's where Area 51 is, aliens. Wait. So I'm drinking some of this now. And it's all, wait, no, stop me. The one that sent me to the moon or into space that I had for the first time, like I drank it, I had it for the first time at a bar, and I distinctly remember being like blown away, going, "What the hell is this?" And it's something we were saving up for, as this thing, and we actually got it. Alien whiskey. That's right. This is not alien. This is this lovely dram. You may remember this one. I was trying to save up for this, and I actually got it. That surprised the hell to me, and I'm grateful to everyone who donated. But this is one that I tried it for the first time at a bar, and I was just kind of dumbstruck at how good it was and how different as an Irish whiskey because of the Mizunara finish. Mizunara finished single malt. This is a different glass, don't worry. Oh, yeah. And the reason I'm trying this one first is because the percentage is different. I spoiled the Nevada thing. This is one that's really good and sent me into outer space. And we will admire the color. As soon as I take my chair, there we go. We're off. Look at that. That's beautiful. Beautiful. No colors added to this. 13 years old. Wonderful Irish whiskey colored. Whoa. It smells different. It smells a little mustier than I remember. Possibly because I just drank a lot of sweet garbage stuff. Not garbage stuff, but really sweet stuff does not help when you want to drink something that's probably a little sweet itself. Oh, yeah, it's musty. God, that's weird. I'm not happy about that. My palate is destroyed. I blame that first one for everything. Blah. Granted, it shouldn't destroy my nose, but somehow it did. Okay, there we go. Whew. A little bit of fruitiness is back. But it's musty. I'm catching up the malt now. I didn't get that before. I didn't put it now next to me either. Why am I looking at it that way? But it says single malt right on it, I think. And I thought, for one thing, I thought this was the one kind of malted whiskey thing that I didn't get that weird funk on until this moment where I blatantly got it the first sniff because of, well, very likely because of what I just had. We're going to check the site. I mean, I'm going to Google it because science. So Glen Bach 13 single malt Mizunara barrel finish. Now, master malt first? Why? You would think I would get the distiller first, but I don't. In fact, I'm still looking at it. I don't see the distiller. What the fuck? Try this. Add the word distillery. See what happens. No, master malt is still first. There we go. Good point. I smell like bacon. No, I don't. I smell like I showered earlier. That's what I smell like. I kind of smell like soap still. I'm still getting. Oh, I hope this doesn't stick. I hope this is just a momentary thing. I don't hate malt, but I can pick it out like that. It's something that I've had a problem with scotches with specifically. And there's another Irish whiskey back here. I'll try to find it. I'm very lazy. I'm sorry. I'm not lazy. I'm easily distracted. I shouldn't say that. As you may have noticed. Here we go. Yes. Tyrconnell. This one, 10-year. Guess what? Sherry cask finished. Aged 10 years. Single malt. It's got a weird, funky, malty thing to it. I don't particularly like it that much. I think I've given some of it away. Probably to my... But overall, it's the weird, funky malt thing that I always can pick out and it's very disconcerting sometimes. I think that's probably why I lean to peated scotches to some extent, because I can't get the malt if I got peat in my face. It doesn't work that way for me. Some people can. All right, here we go. I'm not going to read anything. They have a gin, too. Now I can tell the malt's there now. It's freaking me out. It's still very fruity and light, but there's a distinct maltness to it, which I can't get away from now. My nose smelled it, and it's just like, yeah, it's there. Screw you. Screw your nose for messing with me. Oh, it still smells nice, though. Mizunara cast finishes there. It's just kind of reminding me to Cliff, you were there. The Zen bottle that Irene gave us. What was that wood? Because I've forgotten, and I need to look it up because I really was interested in what she had there as far as that. It was amazing, and probably the first and only whiskey of that type I've ever had. But I don't remember what it was. It's some weird random place on this planet I've never even heard of, been to. Indonesia? That doesn't sound right. I've heard of Indonesia, clearly. I still got that weird. I got the weird film on my tongue from that sugar stuff. I don't like it. And bra. I'll try that. Yeah, it's like Ember. If I type in wood, hopefully that'll figure it out. What? I don't know how to say that. Oh, wait, no, that was probably right. What is Amburana wood? We got it. We got something. Brazilian oak. That sound right? Sounds right to me. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So Amburana. I'll have to look up what kind of whiskeys are finished in that because I have a feeling there aren't many, and that was an experience to say the very least. I don't even know what whiskey was it. So you're good at remembering things, I hope. Better than I am. You remembered the wood. I did not. Okay, this is starting to smell a little better now. The malt's kind of faded, probably because I'm just letting it sit in the glass. Here we go. Cheers to all of you. Again. Malt's on the taste, son of a bitch. Yeah, the sugar stuff before messed me up. It doesn't taste as I remember it. It tastes more malty than anything, which is unsurprising. I have a feeling I don't know much about the human body or the taste buds or the brain or the nose or anything, but I would understand that if I have something really sweet before I have something else that I thought was sweet, if that other stuff was sweeter, it's going to mess with whatever you're having next. Science. I think. Oof. Her whistle pig Zen barrel. No wonder it was so weird and good. JJ, hello. Welcome. Ugh. We're having weird stuff. You've missed two of them. I'm trying to remember if this is one you gave me. I don't know. Did you give me Bent Tropical Spirit? I had this for quite a while. I'm not certain who gave it to me. And we also had Bird Dog Blackberry Whiskey, which apparently goes really well with limoncello and some soda water. Possibly bitters. We haven't tried that yet. Okay, good. This one was weird. I have to find out who did because this was over 6 months ago. This was very likely last year, like the middle of last year. And this Bent Tropical Spirit thing is a monster. No, Cliff, no, it wasn't you. I knew that. I knew it was someone who gave it to me a long time ago. It's in a blue bottle, so that kind of clarifies things. I'm trying to remember if they gave me something else. Cliff, I still have your the one I should open, but I don't know what the hell to do with it because it's so old. I'm scared to open it. It's a dusty, I suppose. Hold on. I'm gonna try it someday. I'll probably have it on my birthday, which is coming up real soon. I'm gonna do a bunch of stuff for that. The 1983 Milton Duff Speyside Single Malt, 31 years old. So I have a 31-year-old Scotch. I have a new sample that was given to me. This is an Old Mr. Boston from 1978. Sorry, 1976. This is older than I am. That's saying something. And then, whoop, I better put that over here. I have one more that I got from a certain Roy. Whose name? Oh no, I already said his name. It's hiding back here, isn't it? Is this it? Yeah. Here's the other one. We'll see if my camera wants to focus on it. I'm starting to find that sweet spot. I have to hide my face. I forget. Work, you piece of. No, do it. Do it. It's the only thing there. Stop looking at my bottle. Stop looking at me. Do it. I will paste it right against your freaking lens. You can almost see what it says. This is the weird part, is sometimes it focuses on stuff and sometimes it doesn't. It's a very particular thing. Just hide my face. No? I can do this for a while, just so we're clear. I actually do this all the time. You know, when you see my little clips, my little thumbnails, the really lazy ones where I just go, well, this says on it, if you can't read it, almost, Aquavitae, 300 patron celebration split. So he has more patrons than I do. But the fact that I have patrons is pretty amazing. By the way, I have Patreon. It's right here. It's hiding. It's going this way now. North Star's Spica, 40-year-old, 44.8%. And I'm assuming it's a Scotch, but this was Roy. So I have 3 crazy old whiskeys that I should drink at some point. This one certainly, because it's 40 years old, and as of the 7th, I will no longer be 40. So maybe I'll drink it. That'd be kind of weird. July 4th, and I decide I'm going to drink a 40-year-old Scotch. I can do it. Break all the rules. There are no rules. Oh. Well, I'm sorry to hear that, but also awesome. Send me the tracking info if you can. You know how to get in touch with me, Discord or Instagram or whatever. And thank you. That sounds epic. I can't wait. Give me a special gift for my birthday. My birthday kind of was, well, everyone's birthday last year was not quite what they wanted it to be, especially in July when it was just go nowhere, do nothing. Stay inside. Of course you do. You maniac. Man, you're the star of the whiskey tube world. You just hide in your secret. And let me know when you're going to Irene's again. Whenever that happens to be. I had a good time last time with all those peoples, the viewers. That was pretty awesome. I'll probably do something like that again, as long as Irene's okay with it. That's the one thing I don't want to do, is be the guy whose, meetups are always at her place. Granted, I don't think she's going to complain because people are there to buy stuff and at least try her spirits. And as you well know, Cliff, there's some amazing stuff there just to try. And you get to try it all. It's the best part. You get to try so much stuff. It's amazing. Oh, nice. Booyah. Now, I want to get my Psalm 1 just so I can have the chain. I don't know if I'll pass, considering how I am with academics, we'll call it. Not great. As I tell people, I'm surprised I got through high school, but I did. Back to the Glendula, 13-year miserable elephant. It smells lovely now. Probably going to taste like malt still. No, not so much now. It's drier than I remember at the end. Oh, but it gives me fond memories of being at a pub. Well, not really a pub. It's a whiskey bar / restaurant in Providence called the East End. I hope to go there this month as a birthday thing. That's true. It is. There's also one they have for video stuff, which I considered. The fact that I don't like the thought that I want to go back to school, but when I think of the Wizard Academy, it doesn't feel or look like a school, but it is officially. and I know it'd be Rex and Brian Brushwood. I think do the video and how to gain an audience through video thing, which would be fun. I mean, I do know most of the things I could do. I'm sure they have a lot of other things that I'm not aware of. I guess I should say look forward to different content in the future, some of it being my top 5 or the best of. I could do an end of the year thing that everyone does. The top 2021 whiskeys, do that in December. It's not disingenuous, but it's very clickbaity. Then again, part of me was wondering if the title of this stream was going to be clickbaity. Alien whiskey? Question mark, exclamation point. And then Happy World UFO Day. Because it is. If you didn't catch the beginning, which most people didn't, it is officially World UFO Day. Because that's the thing. And it gave me an excuse. It gave me something to do, some kind of title. And it was interesting. The topic is interesting. You can talk about aliens and Star Trek and Star Wars and stars in general. Yeah, it's like a weekend. I know that's one thing that terrifies me. My memory is one of those that doesn't last in short moments. I've had the tests, and apparently I pass. So they'll do the little trick. I've had this. This is actually something I've done with doctors. This is mental health stuff. It's stuff people don't think about. They will ask you. They will say, "Could you remember this for me?" And they give you 2 things to remember, like apple and 25 or 7. Give you a number or something else to like a horse. They'll say, "Remember those for me," and then they'll ask you like 5 to 6 questions, and then they'll ask you, "Then what were those 2 things I told you to remember or asked you to remember?" And then they have really annoying ones that I don't like because I don't like numbers. Count back from 100 in 7s. So hold on. I'm cheating. 93, and then -7, and then -7, then in your head. I don't like math. I'm not good with numbers. Not a fan of that one, but I passed apparently. Oh, the other bit about the Glendale 13 Mizunara finish. If you want it, you're curious, either go to a bar, whiskey bar, find it, or hunt down a bottle and get it. It'll probably cost $80 to $90 or more, but it's going away soon, so I'm told, which is the reason I panicked and had to get one. I didn't have to, but I kind of had to. It's one of those situations. James T. Kirk bourbon whiskey. Nice. That's what I've heard. I've heard, it's a celebrity whiskey, right? So, Star Trek or otherwise. I know someone who'd really like it. Hell, he might have one for all I know. Scorch Down Under. He's a big Star Trek geek too, and I think he prefers the original series. I know he really likes the Wrath of Khan. So, I'm sure he'd love trying a Kirk whiskey, but good luck getting anything. Good luck getting him beard oil. It's Australia. Is what I meant to say. We are moving on to the next one, which I spoiled earlier, but because Nevada and Area 51 and also a whiskey that'll send me to the moon, the Smoke Wagon. Lovely. I really would like to get a bottle of Smoke Wagon one day, but I know it's expensive. I've only tried the uncut, unfiltered. I have a feeling there are other types. I will show you the, if I remember. Oh, yeah, I went away from it because I'm good like that. Oh, no, I didn't. Here we go. We're going to look up a little bit about this. This is the fun part. This is what I'm starting to themify my streams with. Just grab a few whiskeys and then look up more about it because I find it interesting. If you don't, well, you don't have to be here, as they say. They do. They do. Oh, Canada, my home and native. I don't know the thing. Sorry. Add the share of screen, and then we pick the share screen, and then we pick the Chrome tab, and then we stop going. Sorry. Sorry. There we go. 13-year single malt Mizunara cask. Don't know why I started talking like this, but it's too late now. Back we go. That's too big, whatever. Okay, here we go. Find out more about this one. This is, again, one that kind of sent me to the moon when I first tried it. It still smells really good and tastes really good. And I'm sad it's going to go away. If it is, this is just through the grapevine stuff. I have no idea. The winner of the world's best Irish whiskey is the first Irish whiskey with a Japanese Mizunara finish. Extremely rare and expensive virgin Mizunara oak comes from the rugged, most northerly island of Japan, Hokkaido. It is coopered 1,000 miles south in Miyazaki Prefecture, and Japan's only independent cooperage by Japan's oldest cooper. I've said this before. Mizunara amplifies the vanilla smoothness, bringing apricot, marmalade, and sandalwood definitely, notes to a long milk chocolate finish. I don't know about that. This is unique to the Irish whiskey category and is extremely rare and limited. This is one to savor. We like it neat with a little water or ice. See the story of the Mizunara casks. Ooh. Is there a story? No, just because I products and blah blah blah. Don't tell me to see something if it's not there. All right. And end the share screen. Noise. There we go. I already clicked on that. Yes, they do. I should figure out what the actual anthem to Canada is because I have absolutely no idea. I'm trying to remember if I actually know the American one. I know the song. It's not technically the original one. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hail at the twilight's last gleam through bright stripes and bright stripes through the perilous fight, through the ramparts we watched was so gallantly gleaming in the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave for the land of the free and the home of the brave. See, I know that one. Don't know why exactly. Is that the baseball one? That feels like the baseball one. It really feels like the baseball one, actually. Let me know in the comments below. No, let me know in chat because I don't know why I know that song. Oh, I stumbled over the middle because I'm not sure what I was supposed to say there. I got pretzels. Don't worry. Cleansing the palate, as they say. Or making it worse. I'm pretty sure salt does something to your palate. I forget what. Gotta finish my whiskey, damn it. What did I just do to myself there? What song is that? Do 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 do. Welcome to my brain, where everything is just chaos all the time. So as I was saying, before I got on a rant or sidetracked or whatever that was, get yourself some Glendale 13 Mizunara cask finished if you can. Harlem Globetrotters, okay. I was wondering where the hell that came from. I guess my brain went from baseball song, if that even is, to basketball song. That's as near as I can figure. There's a lot of ricocheting going on in my brain with things I don't even understand. So yay. That was whistling, wasn't it? People walking in the hallway. Yeah. This is the good stuff. Now, here's one thing I didn't say earlier. Let me know what you're drinking, if anything. I'm supposed to say that at the beginning. I didn't. And also, do you have an alien whiskey? Do you have something that is just completely weird to you that you either have or have not tried? Something that is from outer space. That's good. Cliff, I especially want to know if you have one, considering all the whiskey you probably had in your lifetime. Blah. On to the Nevada whiskey, which blows me away into space, and also is from Nevada, which is where Area 51 is, conveniently. Granted, I am well aware this is just MGP in Nevada. So, right? It's a thinker. Only a little bit. Maybe a little more than that. There we go. It's only a little, I promise. See, look. There's plenty in there still. Relax. Got some on my hands. Oh, man. Brown sugar lower. That's a trick. If you didn't know, you get whiskey on your hands, just do one of these and smell it. It's lovely. Bourbon. Hello. Alien life form detected. True. It actually controls the rest of my body. Don't tell. It's a caterpillar just from space. It doesn't want you to tell. Forget everything I just said. You are nothing. Oh, gosh, yes. Yep, that's the good stuff. You have missed some of the worst stuff I've ever tried. So this one is called Bent Tropical Spirit. Google it. It is atrocious. It smells like cleaning fluid, like fruit cleaning fluid, kind of. What can I tell you about this? It is 40%. It is aged in oak. The reason it's not called whiskey is because they decided to dump a bunch of fruit into it when they were distilling. It's not great. It's bad. It's not good. It's not good. The other one, however, after that, which is another weird one. Hey. The other one was Bird Dog Blackberry Whiskey. This is officially a whiskey because it's 40%. If it will ever focus. You remember how to focus, camera, don't you? You've done it once or twice. You're focused all the time until I try to focus something else, and then you hate everything. If I only... There we go. I can almost see that. 40% at the bottom. There we go. Bird Dog Blackberry flavored whiskey. 40%. Pretty good, actually. Honestly. And we mixed it with some limoncello and soda water. Delish. Lovely. Do it. It's actually made by a brewery. Brewery. I forget the name. I can look it up again, I think. Actually, can I just... Let me do that. Hope it reopen close tab. It's going to make me do it 5 times. Well, there it is. I got it. It is from... A weird name, just a brewery. It's a brewery. That's the brewery. We've got your sanitized and surface disinfectant needs covered. Yes, you do. It's all right here. Blah. So it's a brewery. It's Bent Brewstillery, they call themselves, which isn't any encouraging. And like it says, it's Bent Tropical Spirit. So it's Bent Brewstillery. I have no idea even where this is because this was a donated sample. Thankfully, it's a real thing and it's not cleaning fluid. I was very concerned when I first sipped it because I thought I was going to die because it was awful. No, because I thought it was cleaning fluid. That would be a horrible thing for someone to do and a bad idea because I actually do this on camera. They're in Minnesota? MN? Is MN in Minnesota? Sounds like it. Let's find out. It's funny. You put the little flags, and I was like, what is that? Oh, it says that. CACAC. Canada, Canada, Canada. I'm tempted to, but I think I can mix it into some kind of cocktail, and it'll kill the whole thing. It is Minnesota. I can still remember stuff from high school. Almost. Occasionally. So definitely a weird thing, at the very least. I just went over this one on Wednesday. I feel silly doing it, but I'm going to anyway. This was another donated sample, and I will always want. I will tell people I've never tried Smoke Wagon uncut unfiltered. I will lie. I will blatantly lie to people saying, send me a sample of Smoke Wagon, since I don't know when I can get a bottle, since they're expensive-ish. Although we did talk about this on Wednesday, and I don't think they're that expensive. Just finding one in my vicinity for a reasonable price, since it is from Nevada. It's a little windy out. What am I drinking? Smoke Wagon. There we go. What is the distillery name? Nevada Distilling. Thank you. Garrison barrel number 8. Is that one we tried? I assume it is because we had so freaking many when we were there. You did give me a bunch of Texas whiskeys as well. Nope, you gave me Octomore, which I'm very curious about because that's going to be crazy, I think. Garrison Bros QQS10. That is really high proof. That's cinnamon toast. I don't think that's it. Hey, there's an empty cap here. Why is that? Why is that a thing? Garrison Brothers QQS 09. Sweet hot cocoa. Those are the ones you're supposed to mix together, right? I believe. Cheers, John T. Plenty of UFOs for everyone. We had a little bit of a mind-bending discussion about an hour ago talking about UFOs. And we said, well, if it's a UFO, then it's just an unidentified flying object. So how do we know it's an alien? How do you know if it's unidentified, if it's an alien? Huh? Explain that. Right? A little disappointing. I have not seen pics, but I know Garrison itself, even Iron Root, like the big fancy Iron Root bottles, the Kirby ones, I don't know what to call them, but those are obscenely expensive every time I see them. All right, we're looking at the Garrison Smoke Wagon Uncut Unfiltered. Oh, that's right. I just looked at this on Wednesday. If you want to see what I thought about Smoke Wagon, go ahead and watch last Wednesday's stream because I definitely said this before. Because I remember saying, no water added because none is needed. Straight up telling me how to drink my uncut and filtered. I agree, but still, what the heck? Don't tell me what to do. Oh. Really? I'm going to assume you meant Irene. I'm like, Charlie. Ryan's place. Ryan's is the restaurant place that has the bar. Got it. Okay, I know what you're saying. I must have tried it there. I don't remember what the heck it was, though, because I also had a lot of whiskey when that happened as well. Oh, gosh. Hey, outdoors, welcome. Hello. Welcome to the madness. We are all in outer space right now because we've had so much to drink. That's not true. Some of you, maybe. I'm not keeping track. Yeah. I caught you. You're edgy and you're outdoors. That is good. You'll see, Bourbon. Does it, though? Does it? Welcome, Live Wire Whiskey. We are drinking some delicious whiskey at the moment. The outer space whiskey, the whiskey that sends you to the moon. If you have one, let me know, and also let me know what's in your glass, if anything. Whatever it is. You could be drinking wine, water, tea, Kahlua. I don't know why you'd have that, but whatever, no judgment. Well, aren't we all? In truth, we're all just a bunch of monkeys on a planet thinking there are things in the sky that want to take us away to another planet. So I mean, I've had a little too much to drink. No, I'm fine. As many of you know, I do not want to get to the inebriated state ever. I do it. I did it a lot when I was younger. It was a bad idea. I don't like it. That's good. It doesn't taste the same. It's so weird. I think part of the reason I do these streams is to have bizarre experiences like this one. Because this is a high proof MGP Nevada thing. It doesn't taste anything like I remember it on Wednesday. It was really good on Wednesday. It blew me away. This one's dry at the end. Usually, some of them have been lately for me. I don't know why I'm getting so many dry finish whiskeys, but I am. What? The Bookers. There's only one Bookers I want, and it's Kathleen's batch. For sentimental reasons, if I'm being honest. It's the one you gave me, I think. It's the... Where'd it go? Yeah. I think that's yours, right? Little strip. Smoke Wagon Uncut and Filtered Batch 29, 57.68%. Because the other one I finished that night, in all likelihood. That was lovely. This one seems different. Yeah, man. I'm a spectacle to behold. Whoa. Oh, good. Thank you, Bourbon. It's not vital. It's just something that has sentimental reasoning behind it. I may have some of that on my birthday, maybe. No, it begins with a K, but the Kathleen's batch has a bunch of things with it. One, well, this is one I did in my head, but Kathleen, I switched to Kate, and Kate Grana was my mentor / taught me how to sing, and unfortunately died of cancer a number of years ago. That still hurts a bit. So that's part of it. That's part of I kind of twisted that one around to make it important. And also because the day I had to euthanize my pet cat Max because he was just too sick and nothing could be done, unfortunately. I mean, something could be done, but it would cost probably thousands of dollars, and I wouldn't want to put him through all that kind of surgery and horrible stuff. I still feel horrible about the whole experience. Let's be honest. He was 18. He had recovered from diabetes, and then it was kidney disease, which pretty much did him in at the end. He was pissing all over the place. It was great. But after that event, I went to a whiskey bar nearby, and for whatever reason, I ordered Booker's Kathleen's batch, and I don't know how it tastes. That's kind of the thing. I was dead to the world when that happened. So I'm a little curious as to how it is, but also part of me wants to just drink it every year on the day that happened. Because, so sorry for the downer, but that's the reason I want to get the Kathleen's Bookers. No actual solid reason other than that. I mean, there's no hurry, there's no rush. I couldn't afford it even if it was out there because I know it's probably in the hundreds right now. The thing is, I want to say last year because it happened in 2019, in the end of December 2019. So not a great time for me. December is always kind of shitty with my mental health problems because it always has been. The same with my birthday, like the beginning of this month. Not feeling great when it first started, believe it or not. I want to get too much into my horrible mental health problems, but it's true. I did not go into this month in a good way, unfortunately. And my birthday is not going to get better. You'd think it would. It doesn't. No one has to do that. Thank you. I know it's stupidly expensive. That's the problem I have with it. Look, I'm looking up the price now just to see why I can't get it. Kathleen, Kathlleen, Kathleen's batch. Unfiltered, uncut, strong bourbon. It was a high proof. That's why I got it. That's right. That's the reason I got that one specifically was it was a very high proof whiskey, and I needed a high proof whiskey after that horrible, horrible experience, which I still have flashed through my mind every once in a while, and it's not pleasant. Sorry. I haven't been called B-Dog in a while. Actually, it's Bry-Dog. People used to call me Bry-Dog for some reason. It was Bry-Dog, and there was Killer Killavy, which is not quite right. It's Clavy. But I have a lot of... Or Killer. No, people call me Killer Clavy. Killer Killavy. Killer Killavy. That's what it was. And Bry-Dog. B-Dog. I think I probably shortened that as well and said B-Dog once in a while. Oh, we'll see. As I said, I'm in no real rush. I'm trying to find bookers. Who the hell's... It's Buffalo Trace, isn't it? It's Buffalo Trace, isn't it? If it is, I'm going to kick myself in the knee. Which is I'm not sure how I can do that. Mr. Whiskey Shits, hello. I'm running out of time. It's already 30 minutes. I got one more whiskey? 2 more whiskeys? 1 more. I'm good. We got it. Everything is under control. For those of you just joining us, the horrible whiskeys at the beginning, this doesn't count. Bent Tropical Spirit. Look it up. It's awful. Cleaning fluid in a alcohol. Bird Dog Blackberry flavored whiskey, which I would recommend to anyone who's interested in any kind of flavored whiskey. This is easy sipping. Goes great with limoncello and soda water, as we found out on the stream. Watch the replay if you want. The beginning of today's show was kind of funny to me, but no one was here. So if you want to watch the very first 30 seconds, you may laugh. Or you may be like, what the hell is that guy doing? Then we had Glendula 13-year Mizunara finished. Delicious. Sent me to the moon. That's when we got into the good stuff. The ones that are just like, oh my gosh, so good. To the moon, House. I'm dating myself by saying that. And then we are trying a sample that was given to me graciously by the Bourbon. Smoke Wagon, Uncut, Unfiltered. And I really like Smoke Wagon, Uncut, Unfiltered, unfortunately. And I haven't seen it around much. And then we're going to Ardbeg because Ardbeg happened to actually send their whiskey into outer space at some point. Thus, we're ending on the Ardbeg because nothing else will taste the same after that. This is still Uncut and Filtered. And though my brain is very negative about my abilities to do any of this, I can't pretend that there aren't things I've noticed. There's something about bourbon that I can pick out. It's this weird smell. I still have yet to know what to call it, but I can find it. It's always in Evan Williams Bottle and Bond, the white label. I always taste it in that. It's something I don't particularly like. It's kind of why I stopped drinking Evan Williams, because I couldn't get past it. It's this weird oaky tanniny thing, I think. And I can pick that up in other bourbons occasionally, which is not good. I don't want to pick up a smell I don't like. With this one, though, I swear I'm getting to the point where I can tell what's MGP by a certain note. It's just something that's familiar, like MGP stuff. Because I've smelled this smell on both the Eleanors I've had, which are MGP, that went to Texas. So that's probably part of it. They're both, Nevada, Texas, hot climates, MGP juice or whiskey. Similar, to say the least. Woo! That's hot. Oh, it's good, though. Oh, it burns going down. Hello, friend. And I'll show off my little toy again. It's not a toy. But I didn't ask this at the meetup. I could have. But I also realized not all of you may have been Whiskey Vault tribe people. But they gave me a keychain because I'm a patron. And it says, how do you whiskey? Which is what you ask to people who may or may not be in the Whiskey Vault / tribe thing. When we answer, don't tell anyone what the answer is. But the answer is with magnificence. But you need to have a challenge coin. And the challenge coin looks like this. Well, not like that. No, not like that. Okay, both of these are challenge coins. This one says Crowded Barrel on one side. And this one says the Whiskey Tribe on the other. And there's no strangers in whiskey. Very important. There are no strangers in whiskey, like many of you may know, because I'm sure many of you have learned to be sociable on the internet with whiskey people. People are making noise in the hallway. It's pissing me off, distracting me. So yes, no strangers in whiskey. Many of you know that from being on WhiskeyTube and just chit-chatting with everyone. I like what's going on in chat just a minute ago. Isn't it glorious? Carboner clip. Carboner. I had a clip like early on. They gave me like a pin. No idea where it went. Hopefully, I'll find it someday when I clean this apartment, which will hopefully be within the next 10 years. The next year, I mean. I don't think I want to be here for the next 10 years. I've been here 11 years. I've lived in this apartment for 11 years. The rent has gone up by over $100 since I first moved in, so that's fun. Right? I never felt the 4th as a very relaxing holiday, but also I'm not one who particularly likes loud noises all the time outside constantly because of America. So, not my favorite holiday. It also happens to be right before my birthday. And that's right, I have to talk to my friend Greg. His birthday is tomorrow. He is a July 3rd baby, unfortunately for him, because July 4th. So lots of fireworks. And mine is on July 7th, which is getting here much faster. I don't know what it is about birthdays, but as soon as we hit June, as soon as we hit June, I'm saying, oh, it's a month away. I'm fine. June ends in a minute. 2 seconds gone. Even with the whiskey event, the gathering, which if more of you are interested in a whiskey meetup at Irene's in Connecticut, if you're in the area, let me know. I always like going there. Technically, it should be on the weekends, to be clear. Irene is usually at her store on Fridays, I think. Saturdays, most definitely, almost, and Sundays. I have to get in touch with her. That's the thing. It has to be a week's notice. You have to be in the area before, you have to let me know if you're going to be in the area about a week or so before, at least. Then I can verify when Irene will be there, because she goes and travels and does stuff and gets barrels all over the place. And then hopefully we can do a meetup, because the meetups are awesome. We've only done one, but it was awesome because Irene's store is awesome. Hey, Cliff. Nice. I hope you get, I want to say I hope you get yourself some amazing whiskey, but you have a lot already, so I don't know what you could do to get yourself amazing whiskey. Oh, man, we're all July babies. What the hell's going on here? I'm saying my birthday is a birthday month. I've started doing that as someone who is 40, and last year didn't count officially. Yeah, it really didn't. Turning 40 last year, or 30, or 20, or one of those, decade numbers probably sucked. I can say it definitely sucked. I did not want to turn 40 and be like, yay, done. And I was going through crippling depression last year, by the way, as were we all. I really was, though. Science. Good question. I'll let you know, because Google has all the answers. Oh, I need to keep that. I forgot. I was looking up something about Kathleen's badge. Woo. Did I mention I'm usually distracted? What was I looking up? Freeport, Maine? I don't even know where that is. Freeport, Maine. Where are you? You must be chilly up there. Hey, Cliff knows stuff. It's a drive. And it really depends on traffic. $3 and 2 minutes, almost 200 miles. That's actually not too bad. I was thinking Maine, like, the top of Maine. It looks like you're in the bottom near the water. You'd pretty much just have to cut through New Hampshire and dip into Massachusetts ever so briefly, I think. Yeah. I'm looking at the map. I'm like, but where is Rhode Island? Oh, it's just this little tiny space in between Massachusetts and Connecticut, just like that. It's ridiculous. So about 3 to 4 hours, give or take, traffic. Not too bad. A little more than a day trip, considering, there and back. But Irene has mostly said that you could probably find lodging in the area if you want to do that kind of thing. And it would be a nice little getaway weekend, whatever. I haven't looked up places yet. That's something I want to do to make it easier for people from farther away than the New England area, to at least give them kind of places nearby they can go and stay and have a nice time without having to worry about, drinking too much, as they say. Well, I'll let you know. 41 is in about 5 days. Wait. Yeah, 5 days. But similar feeling because, I'm not quite where I thought I'd be at 40. Then again, I feel like I just turned 30 a little while ago, which is same feeling, not quite where I wanted to be. And also early diagnosis of all my mental health problems a few years before 30, then loss of job, then crippling depression and anxiety and agoraphobia and all that for about 10 years or so. I started to feel better in 2019, and then I lost my pet cat. Then I was in a horrible depression for at least 3 months, 4 months. Started to feel a little better. Global pandemic, sending me into a deep depressive spiral. Uncutting the filter did something to me. How dare you? That's all gone. Thankfully, Whiskey Tube helped, and making content helped. You can look. Like, if you look at stuff I did last year, it was spotty at best, and I was not in the best mindset ever. Ever. No, man. That's a big one, Cliff. I don't know what to tell you. I'll be right behind you, as always. But that is a big one. So that's the halfway mark, as they say. You'll be fine. You're surrounded by glorious whiskey. You're going to live to be 170. I don't know if anyone wants to live to 170, but if you drink enough whiskey, I hear that's what happens. Lobster? Lobster. Well, let me know, Dante, if you're going to be in the area. Again, I'm talking about this like it's something I've done many times. I have gone to Irene's many times. I know that events there and just meetups and having whiskey there, amazing. I want to do it every week, but I can't because it's an hour away. And she'd probably get sick of me real quick if I was the guy who went there every weekend just to drink. I don't think she'd like that. Her bottles are expensive, I won't lie to you. Her barrel picks are pricey. Oh, man. You plan to retire eventually, so I hear. Eventually. All right. I'm distracted. We got 15 minutes-ish. That should be just enough time to kill my sense of taste and smell. Actually, Ardbeg's pretty simple. Or not simple, but it's really good, honestly. So if you like peated scotches, this is a favorite. I'm being very slow at sipping this because of how much I like it. This is kind of up there with Lefroy Glore. That's another one I really like, but that bottle's really expensive and disappeared a bit since then. That was what, 3 years ago, 4 years ago? It was really good. I liked it. I still have the bottle. I'm sentimental like that. It's very empty. But this is Ardbeg Ugadal. Oogie, some may call it. You're not going to focus, but you can see kind of that says Ardbeg Ugadal. Focus on the bottle. There we go. You can actually read it. Hey, there's a sweet spot. We'll focus on that. So, yeah. However, the important part is if you can't read that, because I can't, it says 50. Oh, that doesn't help. 54.2%. So not only is it peated scotch, it is a higher proof peated scotch, which makes it very interesting. And anything in this glass will not taste the same now. That was a little more than I wanted to, but it's okay. Life is short, as they say. And the reason I'm pouring Ardbeg on a alien whiskey show, they actually sent their whiskey into outer space. What? The first ones to do it, I think. So that's fun. Look at the color. I have no idea if I did this with the last one. I think I did. Probably didn't. Beauty. It's actually a little darker for a peated scotch from what I'm thinking in my head. Oh, God, it smells so good. It's barbecue, man. Sweet barbecue sauce on a charcoal grill. Oh, God. pulled pork. There's a lovely sweetness to it. It feels really weird to say, since I know people who are not used to peated scotches would smell this and go, "Bro, what is it?" But I love the fruit notes that come with some peated scotches. It's amazing. Isn't that fun? Ooh. That is good stuff. Ooh. Is that because they like drink a lot or do stupid things? I mean, I can see why that may be an up factor. I'll let you know if I make it through July 7th when I do, just in case. Right? That was one of those things that happened to my dad. Not the moving ahead with retirement, but he found out he would make the same money if he retired at a certain earlier age than if he had stayed on for another 2 to 4 years, I believe. Mom, if you're still here, you can tell that story because I don't remember what it is. So he got to retire early, is what I'm saying. What have you done, Bourbon? Don't do that. I don't know if I'm going to fix that. Can I fix that? I can't fix that. Damn it, Bourbon, fix that. I can do this. There you go. Ha! That should fix it, I hope. Don't just time people out, Bourbon. I hope that was a mistake. Cliff is the one who gave me the 4 bottles of freaking Game of Thrones. Ugh. Wow. Okay. Whew. That's peanut scotch. Ay, ay, ay. Well, he gave me whiskey too, so still. Maybe. That'd be weird. Cliff, you're still here, I promise. I think. It smells. It doesn't smell as weird as it did before. EDM. I don't know what EDM music is. Oh, I was wondering why you're saying random stuff. Really interesting. The internet is a useless facts place, or some useful facts. That's where I go. That's why Google is king. Randomly search stuff. Oh, that's right. I was looking for bourbon. Freaking Kathleen badge. Don't remember the price. I don't know the price actually. Ah, there's a pigskin batch of Bookers for some reason. Oh, there we go. Ah. I'm trying to find. I'll find a price tag, but I'm not finding one. Either way, I know Booker's is expensive. All right, we have the 10-minute mark rolling in on me. All right, sitting incorrectly. Women have held a place in the whiskey world for centuries, despite the brown liquor being strongly associated with masculine. Kathleen de Beardos is one such lady who in 2015 was inducted into the Kentucky Bourbon Hall of Fame. mentored by none other than whiskey's great Booker No. Oh, Kathleen helped pave the way for the premier bourbon category we all know and love today. I don't know, man. I'm not a real fan of premier bourbon categories. Oh, it's Jim Beam. Booker's Jim Beam. Hold on. 25 years earlier. Oof. So that's why. What? Blasphemy. It's pretty easy, man. I mean, just look it up on Google. That'll do it. Ha cha 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 cha. Oh, it's hot. Right here, man. Right here. Jeez. So there we have it. At least we got through the five whiskeys. Five? Five whiskeys of the evening. I'm not gonna think too hard on that one. I might hurt myself. Science. Bill Nye. I had an interesting experience today, if we're talking about science, which we are suddenly. But I am part of the Planetary Society. You can tell right here. This little emblem on the wall is the certificate. Wrong way. Certificate that way. Has a little piece of a light sail, which is something they're trying out. The Planetary Society / NASA / that kind of thing, where they send a satellite into space, and it opens. So it's got like a sail, and it uses the cosmic rays to float through space. It's the only thing, sunlight basically, is moving it through space. That's nuts, right? Bonkers. The thing, it really is. But they sent me a thing asking for me to update my info, which I called and did, knowing full well this was a little bait because they wanted me to buy some really expensive book. And, you know, they told me the price, two installments of $100 and something odd dollars. And I just said, no. It's just no. I was ready for it though. There was no way I was going into that thinking, oh, they want to update my information. No, they don't. They're making me calls so they can try to sell me something. Unfortunately. But again, after last year, I imagine they have lost a lot of donations, we'll say. So it's not surprising. My favorite? I'm not really sure, to be honest. Now that, Ardbeg's kind of blown everything out of the water. And the Glendale didn't quite taste / smell the same. I guess I'll say my favorite of the moment, specifically of the moment, is this one. The Bird Dog Blackberry Whiskey. When I mix it with limoncello and a little soda water, it's pretty epic. I have to try adding bitters. See what that'll do. The first one was god awful. Second one, interesting. Third one, well, I do like the smoke wagon. It tasted different. I'm fairly certain this is another. I feel like the Glendale and this one were compromised by both this and the first one I had, the freaking spirit, bent tropical spirit thing. They were both so sweet that they must have ruined everything else. Because I get sweetness out of Glendale, I got it out of Smoke Wagon a little bit, and then Ardbeg, it doesn't matter at that point. It's going to taste pretty much the same. Ugh. Hold on. I'm trying to see myself. It's a moose. Yeah, it's a moose. And that's Miss Grosicich. He looks like he's from the 1920s or 30s. Perfect. Oh, really? I'm at the 5-minute mark. I have to remind myself of something. Oh yeah. So I expected a bit of a difference with the first two. And of course I did. Not only did I try that first spirit thing, which was awful, then this, which was actually stupidly sweet, and then I mixed this with limoncello and soda water. So not only did I add sweetness, I added slight citrus lemoniness, and that must have messed up everything after that. Which I kind of knew it would, but big deal. The other two, at least I was familiar with, and it's interesting, as many of you know, to try a whiskey you're fond of after you've tried something else, just to see what happens. Mike Franklin, hello. Showing up at the last minute. Make sure to rewatch the whole thing, or at least watch the first 60 seconds because it was funny. Oh man, I do not like corned beef and cabbage, but I've never had it I've never had it made by your wife, so there's that. Maybe it's really good. I've never liked it myself. Oh, we will be going live on Sunday, July 4th. I expect no one to be here, but I'm saying it now. I haven't completely decided what I'm going to do since it will be July 4th. I have a feeling, well, I think it's Bourbon Night's going to go live, probably. I really don't know. After this stream, you can watch Trev, I think. Again, I'm not sure what the hell's going on tonight. Oh man, if everyone's not doing, this is one thing I should really keep track of, is when and if people are going live. I assume Trev is, but I honestly don't know because he may be somewhere else right now. Woo! I keep saying Trev, the Bourbon Ridge. Saying his name like we've actually met in person. We have not. I don't see it. The last thing I did was they only need 5 bottles of whiskey at a time thing. But I don't see his live stream. Trevor, you're not going live because if you're not, I'm going to be annoyed. Either way, I'm stopping at 8 because I need to relax. I think Eric Waite might be going live. Someone has to go live at 8. Someone does. Good God. No, I don't see anything. I feel like he's out of town. Yeah, no Trev tonight. Damn it. Hold on. What the hell's going on? ADHD Whiskeys are going live at 10, right? I assume. Well, I'm not on his Patreon because I can't afford it. All right, so no Trev. I don't see Eric Waite going live either. I thought he would. He usually does. I say usually if I really pay attention, but I've told everyone here I've cut back on the amount of Whiskey Tube subscribers I have paying attention to him because I just can't deal with it anymore. Too many. So I've cut back. Anyone who's over 1,000, basically. It's like, you don't need my help. You're good. I need their help, basically. We'll see if we get there. I don't want to. It's like another hour. At least. I'm not even sure when he goes live, so I'm forgetting. Ooh. When does he go live? Don't tell him, but I'm not subscribed to him either anymore. I was, but again, I can't deal with the distraction. Oh, he goes on at 10. No, thank you. I can't go for that long. I'll end it here. I've done too many streams where I freaking go for longer, and this is one of those where it's like I finished what I wanted to do. I don't know what to do anymore. Plus, I need to have dinner. That's important. But I will be back on Sunday for July 4th, so look forward to that. What I will do, I'm not sure. It's going to be kind of dumb and funny at the same time. It's going to be America-ish, but also not. So if you get easily offended by people who aren't a huge fan of the America stuff, you know, you've been warned. I'll be doing it tongue-in-cheek, we'll say. And I did just sing the national anthem or something, so that was fun. I will see you on Sunday. Toasting you out now. I don't even think I have an American flag shirt, so that's about as patriotic as I get right there. Until next time, live long and prosper. Whoop. Don't forget to be awesome. And now I have 10 seconds left. 7, 6, 5, 4. And I will see you out there.